guys, Gemma here and back again for another video, and today I want to talk specifically about the beloved retro game consoles in my collection and talk about some of my favourite consoles and hear some thoughts for you from you guys below in the comment section. Now, a while ago I put out a video with just my handheld collection. If I can find the thumbnail, I'll put it here. So this is specifically about consoles over handheld consoles. Like I said, I don't want to kind of repeat myself in terms of kind of content here. But as ever guys, smash your comments below, let me know some of your favourite memories. I'm going to take a look at what I've got, but there are some stuff that I have on the shelves here that you may not be able to see or notice as much, particularly one console right in the corner up there which I'm going to show you, that I just don't have the space for. I just don't have the space for it, it's a damn shame. There's a few things planned in the pipeline over the next couple of weeks because we're getting new carpet, so this room is going to be completely emptied, which is going to be a bit of a feat in itself, and hopefully we'll kind of change things around a little bit in here. So stay tuned. So we're going to take a look guys, then we're going to come back and conclude, and again, smash them comments below and let me know what you think. So here we go guys, going to use my GoPro so you guys get a full and close-up look of things on the shelf, and we're going to start actually from the top. As obviously you kind of see this all the time in the background, but with the Mega CD right here guys, I picked this up quite a while ago. I think I paid £85 for it, got a real bargain on it, and it was a Mega CD. This is the actual Mega CD that I had, the Mark 1, back in the day, and I think I swapped a load of like Commodore and Commodore 64 games to actually get this base unit. It wasn't boxed unfortunately, but still a classic thing to have. And I used to play Road Avenger, really awesome, so I'm super stoked to have this back in the collection. And it does go for a pretty penny now, that really does go for a pretty penny, does this Mega CD, but if you have it, let me know. And which one do you prefer as well out of this model and the Model 2 as well, so we're going to actually kind of see that with, I don't have the Model 2 Mega CD, but I do have the Model 2 Sega Mega Drive. So this has a Super Nintendo in, this has a Super Nintendo in, this doesn't have a Super Nintendo in, this has a Super Nintendo in, and this is what I want to show you because this beautiful thing here, I think I paid £65 for that with a whole heap of games as well. This was on a Facebook group. This pack, really nice pack. It's actually quite expensive if you to buy this from a store or on a market like a retro gaming market, so I'm super stoked to have that. So these, again, I think I do actually have this out now on Reflection, which we'll show you. But the Super Nintendo is definitely my favourite console in terms of actual, you know, consoles over handheld stuff. So love the SNES, got loads of time for it. So right on the top row then, we've had a quick look on top here. We've got the NES, which my brother had as a kid. I didn't have, never owned one as a kid, but he had the NES. He was a bit dusty in here despite me wiping it down all the time. Really awesome little console. I do prefer this over the Master System. But on the top here, if you're familiar with my channel, there is an NES in here that is signed by the designer Masayuki Umura that I got the opportunity to interview about a year and a half ago with Retro Gamer magazine. So that is in there with the controllers. I had two controllers in there signed, but I gave one to my brother. So yeah, this was an awesome console that me and my brother used to play quite a lot as a kid. We used to play Terminator on this. .com was a popular one with the family. But this right here was my console, perched right next to the NTSC Super Nintendo. These were completely unheard of as a kid. There was never any of these in circulation when I was a kid. Obviously it was always the PAL version, this one being one of the cleaner ones that I have, albeit a little bit dusty. So got this for Christmas on the All Stars box set with the All Stars video. Awesome set, by the way, just wanted to make that clear. Really fun times with this, and unfortunately I think I did a massive trade on my original Super Nintendo for two PS2 games when the PS2 came out. So that was a bit of a shit kicker moment in my retro gaming history. But yeah, I mean, you guys can see from the top, there's a lot of Nintendo love on these cubes, and recently, I say recently, I think it was last week, the video will be in the cards. You guys can see the de-yellowing procedure for the Super FAMICOM. It's still slightly yellowed, but it's nowhere near to what it actually was. If you want to check that video out, it will be located in the cards for you guys to take a look at. So we got the Nintendo love on the top, guys. We're going to take a look at the second shelf down, and obviously the bottom shelf. We've got four shelves down. I don't know if you can see the third shelf on here. Yeah, you just can. But obviously the bottom shelves you don't see anything of. So we'll start from this side. We've got the Crystal GameCube, got the Crystal Xbox, sorry, which is becoming quite expensive these days. I got a box with this, which is over there. I won't show you the heap of games and mess that's over there. I did actually post it on my Instagram the other day if you want to see the mess that's in that corner. And then the original, which was the one obviously I had, I think, at university. My friends and I played the hell out of Halo on this. Beautiful. So again, bit dusty. I actually polished it all yesterday. It is amazing how dusty these shells get. So black GameCube, I kind of don't really like the purple GameCube, that's why I don't have one. And this was exactly what I showed you back there. So the Double Dash Premium pack, the Platinum pack, sorry. So that's that right there. And then swinging across right here, don't worry guys, this is not sat on the pins, it's just perched in. The original Sega Mega Drive. Now my stepsister had one of these and we actually traded it for a Game Gear. We got completely bored. We'd had it for years. I think we'd had it for a good 4 or 5 years, and then she knew somebody that wanted a Mega Drive and wanted to swap for a Game Gear. So we cycled on our bikes and we swapped this entire, you know, box, controllers, games, you name it. And we got an unboxed, beat up Game Gear. At the time it seemed like a great idea, but it actually turned out to be, you know, we were the losers on reflection. But fun times on this. Altered Beast was probably my first game that I ever played, along with Sonic 1. That was such a good console back in the day. Christmas 91, flipping brilliant times. And then the Sega Master System, this is the Mark II, Model 1 being just here. That doesn't fit in the cubes, unfortunately. But the Model 2 down here, I don't remember what game's built in, but it was either Road Rash, Sonic 1 or Alex Kidd, so loads again, loads and loads of fun on that. Third shelf down. Now guys, let's take a look. What do we got? So we got the Sega Saturn here dropping down. I've had a recent kind of mix up with cubes as I've started to put games in. Yeah, started to put games in because, as you guys can see, the shelves are completely getting full over here. So we've got some Sega Saturn love here with a couple of games. Totally prefer this now over the PS1, which is quite odd because I just loved the PS1 back in the day. Didn't really play the Saturn a great deal. Not a lot of my friends had it, but if you were a Sega Saturn owner back in the day, I want to hear from you in the comments. And what did your friends prefer as well? Because my friends definitely preferred the PS1 in that 32-bit era. So in terms of the PS2 then, stepping away from the 32-bit era, you guys can see we've got the fat, black and slim, and then the silver. Love the silver, loved this when it came out. I was really envious of people when this card came out, but nonetheless it's nice to have it in my collection now. I think it's a great time to collect the PS2. You can still get them really, really cheap and the game's completely accessible. You can pick up decent games for a couple of quid and have a ton of fun. So I'm really happy that these are on here. I don't know if I'm going to bother getting any more PS2s. The only additional one that I would like would be the test model. It's the PS2 that says test across it, that used to be like a debugging console. A lot of early game developers would kind of use it to test their software, so I may go in for that. And then swinging across just below the beautiful Mark I Mega Drive is the Mark II. Out of the two, definitely prefer the first, although this does feel a little bit more expensive. This to me has a bit of a hollow feel to it, but you know, nostalgia purposes, this is where it's at for me because I didn't actually have the Mark II back in the day. It was always the Mark I. And then just sitting here, we got a Slim Jim PS1, very cute, sat on top of an original, and I just love these crazy. Remember these back in the day, when you know when your memory card was full, it was an absolute bloody nightmare. You were always kind of toying on which file to delete to free up some space for the next game to play in the library. So it's a good time for this. And again, my brother had this, I think it was Christmas '97. He got his PS1 with Porsche Challenge, Crash Bandicoot and International Superstar Soccer '97. And I just have a ton of memories with this. Probably the PS1 with the Super Nintendo, I have the most memories with. Like, I'm in love with those two consoles. But over anything, the Super Nintendo is my preferred. And finally guys, we're going to take a look on the very bottom row, a row that obviously you can't see on camera very often, so we're going to take a look at that and then we're going to conclude. So a few months ago, like I said, we reorganised the cubes. The Dreamcast is away in here, and the reason it is away in here was so I could actually stow away some games. And in the back, the controllers are right at the back, really nice box condition controllers. Just want to say about these games, don't hate me, I bought them like this. I didn't know they were like this, I still need to replace them. But nonetheless, it is a small Dreamcast collection, but I do love it. This again is just an overspill for additional games. And then my PAL N64. I own quite a few N64s. Last weekend, if you saw my pickups video, I picked up the Jungle Green N64. I'll also show you another N64 that I have. I have an NTSC one, and I have the C3 purple one as well. So that's awesome. And then right over here, with the Atari Lynx collection, I've got my Wii's and then my Retron 5. Again, believe it or not, I actually dust this on a daily basis. I just literally cannot keep up with dust. It is absolutely insane. I only play the Retron 5 if I'm streaming. I would rather play original hardware if I'm actually playing a game. And the red Wii is my favourite. I love it. It is awesome. I think it's great. I might go in for a blue as well. But let me know what colour Wii's you have. And in the description of this video is a list of every single console that I own. I think I may have missed a couple on there. I think there's over 45 right now. It includes handhelds as well. So make sure you guys go and check that out in the description. So that is the cubes, they are the consoles, a couple of memories in there for me. We're going to take a look at some bad conclusions if I can get my words out. And guys, smash your comments below and let me know what your top 3 favourite retro game consoles of all time are. And also let me know your top 3 worst retro gaming consoles of all time in them comments. So there we go guys, we've had a look. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, the Super Nintendo is my favourite console. Shared quite a cool and fun and quite a powerful memory about how we acquired, I think it was the Game Gear. We did a little trade there with the Mega Drive with a chap in our town, so that was quite fun. Looking back, it makes me cringe that we even did that. It was actually my sister's Mega Drive, like I said, my stepsister. And we ended up getting the Game Gear, which wasn't even boxed. I think we actually got the raw end of the deal, but at the time, you know, we were cycling there on our bikes, we were super excited, and at the time it felt like the right thing to do. Fun times as a kid, and definitely fun times as an adult thinking about that. So thank you guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please smash that subscribe button and hit like. Grinding for 20k, working really hard at this end, but it wouldn't be possible without you good people, so thank you. I'll be back Tuesday with a video, potentially. I think it's 2 Girls 1 Gaming topic, so Jess is going to be back in a video on Tuesday, so stay tuned guys. But for now, have a beautiful day. My name is Gemma, happy Sunday, take care, see you soon.